Okay, yeah, of course. Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Lightning McMurphy. Here today, we're making the tier list. I'm going to make it live in front of you guys. And, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys could break it down and see why exactly I think what about each character. I'm probably going to slice and dice it just a tad bit, you know? So it's, like, not a full thing. But maybe I'll leave all my thoughts in, unless there's, like, certain, like, blatant stuff I know I should remove. But, like, other than that, let's just get right to it. I'm probably going to just do it from the order that I can think of. And, like, who I think is the best and downward, and explain just a little bit why. Oh, yeah, that's correct. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Make sure audio is working correct. Make sure the screen's working. It is. And we're going to start with the S tier, the SS plus tier, or the best of the best. It's Magolor. I'm going to try and order these within tiers as well. I'm literally, like, so like I said, I'm going to just say before I start it, Magolor, I'm going to put S tier. I'm confident in that. But this is literally week 1, everybody. I'm trying my best out here. I've been playing a lot. I've been making these videos you've seen. But I don't know everything. I'm not perfect. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. I might get bodied by somebody I say is in D tier. When I originally made this tier list, I put Beam as low as possible, and then I got worked. I had to rethink myself, you know, and then I was like, oh, this is matchup dependent. He actually wins some matchups. I'm literally trolling. So like I said, it's early on, but I am going to try my best and give you the most ordered tier list I can give you, right? But we're going to start in S tier. It's Magolor. You guys already saw my video on the breakdown of him. He literally just nullifies certain characters. They just can't reach him. They literally cannot reach him. He just flies, runs away the entire time, throws apple, bomb, explode, free pressure. Best in the game, in my opinion. And the second best is another dream friend. It's actually Gooey. I think Gooey is the only person who, like, rivals Magolor. This is not to say either of them are unbeatable, by the way. I think it's possible to beat them. But this is not to say that Gooey is even worse than Magolor. He might even be better. But as of right now, I think Magolor is just a tad better. What makes Gooey so good, though, he has fly as well, which invalidates so many characters because then they can't reach him. His projectile is easier to aim, and his dash attack is pretty much just as crazy as Magolor's in a different way because the explosion and the safety of it is nutty-tutty. Nevertheless, their top 2 characters in the game so far are Gooey and Magolor, both Dream Friends. But outside of that, I think we've got our first non-Dream Friend. I got Kirby as the number 3 character in the game. I actually been feeling Kirby. He might actually even be my main at this point. I think the combos you get with him are super fly looking. It's all like RNG based too. I think that's super duper fun. It's so cool. I like that about him a lot. The combos, he's got a lot of combos with the big Kirby. Every single character he'll draw up, there's like a different jump height and different combos you can get off of them as well. I'm definitely going to make an Kirby video for everybody too, eventually. So you guys can see why exactly I think that. But he's nasty. Coming in at number 4, however, Ninja. Ninja's super duper strong, so much damage, super safety. And if you've seen some of the videos online, there's some crazy combos out there. I've been trying to find out how you do these inputs. I will get it before I make the Ninja video. Nevertheless, he's definitely S tier or A tier at the lowest in my opinion. He's just such a good matchup spread, such a good projectile, and crazy damage. So he's definitely very, very strong at the very least. Alright, let me think about this now long and hard. Is there another S tier character? I don't think so, but I do think Yo-Yo is the next best thing. I think Yo-Yo is really, really strong. Great range, great combos, great anti-airs. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. I'm a big Yo-Yo fan personally, actually. I don't really play it that often, but I do like it, and when I see it, I might actually have to learn a little bit from it. But I do want to say, though, there is something I need to mention, that a lot of characters get invalidated by, like, projectiles, and not all projectiles, but certain projectile moves are crazy good, and that belongs to, I'm not going to put him next actually, so I don't want to spoil it. I'll wait a little. Next, I actually do believe, where is he? Is Parasol. I think the pressure you get off Parasol is ridiculous, right? It's so strong, right? And it's the constant mobility changing, the aerial changing, free grabs, like they don't even know where you're coming from. It's so strong. There's literally nothing else I can say. It's just so strong. Definitely A tier in my opinion. This is where it gets hard, y'all. Like, do I really think the zoners... oh, man. I'll tell you what. No, I think they both beat them. Yeah. Oh, wow, actually, I'm super sleeping. Meta Knight's definitely S tier. Super duper sleeping, Meta Knight's S tier. Super S tier. He might even be here, but as of now, I'm putting him in bottom S tier. He's got crazy combos, crazy damage. He can track these two down in the air, unlike most people. Definitely S tier. Let me get back to it though. That was definitely a mess up on my part. Let's see. Yeah, no, now I think it's time to put them out. Then you have Bomb. Just the spam is crazy, right? I don't think Bomb actually doesn't, like, it's not like Bomb wins every single matchup. I think Bomb has bad matchups as well as most characters. But I think it destroys the characters that can't get in, right? Like, if they can't get in, they'll never get in. Down B, they'll never get around it. The up B command grab, they'll never get around it. 6-6B, they'll never get around it. So, Bomb, too good against characters that can't fight back against it. Like, I don't think Bella's very good against Bomb. I don't think Archer's very good against Bomb. I don't think Boomerang or Cutter's very good against Bomb. I don't think Wrestler's very good against Bomb. I don't think Fighter's very good against Bomb. Bandana D, King DD, neither of them are. Beetle's not good either. Like, literally almost every single one of these, maybe Pole is good against Bomb. Water might have some advantage from flying over. But that's it. That's all I could think of. So as you can see, that's why I put Bomb so highly. This is where it gets trickier. I think Beam's allowed for the same reason. 6-6B in the air is just uncontested the best projectile in the game. I just think it's so crazy. So maybe besides Magolor Apple, actually, that might be the best projectile. But nevertheless, 6-6B in the air is stupid. There's literally nothing you can do to get around his hitboxes. It's like, you know how swords are in Smash? They're like, you know, like not an hurtbox. It's just a straight up hitbox. This is like intangible. It's like better than a sword. I feel like it beats out the sword characters. So that's why I have Beam so high. I really think it's lame as hell, but it's good. It's good. And now outside of them is where it starts to get to, like, you can put the fighting characters, right? Now it just depends on how the fighting characters handle against other characters with stuff like that. So like Whip has something similar to that. Bell has something similar to that. Sword, I guess you could kind of say, but the sword's really not that strong. But even with that all said, I think Fighter Kirby is next. I think Fighter Kirby's Hadouken is so good for blowing up projectile users if they can't, like, Bomb can 6-6B over it. But, like, the Hadouken against everybody else is just, what is it, 35 damage for each hit it does. It's so safe. Very strong, good combos. Definitely A tier in my opinion. As we keep going down the list, though, I think there's probably only one more A tier character. And I'd have to put Wrestler. I think the combos are just too damn strong. Wrestler's combos, ooh, why is it so loud? Wrestler's combos are just crazy damage. It's so like one read releases some crazy comebacks. You know, it's very scary to fight against. I'm a big fan personally. The characters I play right now, I'm going to be competing in a tournament on Saturday, actually. I'll talk more about that at the end. But I'm playing Magolor, Artist, Fighter, and Wrestler. So those are my four right now I've been working with. I would love to play Bandana D, but he's just not up to my standards in terms of viability yet. But let's continue down the line. In which we have Pole. I think Pole outranges a lot of the characters left. However, a lot of his moves can be ducked, which is really bad. But, as I said, the outrange is very, very good. And, what is it, 8B into aerial 5B is very, very strong as well. So that could catch opponents on the ground and it does big damage. And it puts them in the air in which you can up, what is that? Oh, sorry, it was 2B. Sorry, 2B into 5B, but 8B you can scoop off the ground with, which I think is pretty good. And another character you can scoop off the ground with. I actually think I'm going to put above Pole is Bandana Wildly. I put him at the top of B tier for now. Like I said, he's not up to my standards. I want to play a character that's going to, like, win games. I'm not going to have to win games for the character. I want me and the character to win games together, essentially. But I do think the character's pretty good. He's got good range. He gets beaten down and rushed down. But if he can outrange them with just his 5B, he's got good mix-ups off his 2B into jump 5B. His 8B scoops. 2B charge is super duper fast, so I like Bandana D. If I'm not trying to play like to W, so definitely get a dub. You know what I mean? It's just when you look at Star Allies for a 6B in the air before, where it was crazy, versus 6B in the air now, where it's like decent, versus Beam, who 6B in the air stayed crazy. It's kind of frustrating, but I still love him. Moving on, you got Whip. These three characters are very good at invalidating, similar to Beam, where they just put a hitbox out in front, and it's like you're not gonna get around this. Stay there, and so. That's why Whip follows them up. Whip has an interesting command grab as well. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's next? Probably Hammer. Hammer's hitbox, like these three, is crazy. It's not like a invalidating hitbox, but it is I'm going to hit you when I'm behind you. I'm going to hit you when I'm in front of you, above you, below you. It doesn't matter. This covers everything. But it's not like massive like theirs. It's just like a huge circle around him so you can't hit him, which is pretty annoying. I'm not going to lie. This is where things start to get really hard, actually, because some of them just aren't very good in my opinion, but other of them, they counter, or they could counter Magolor and Gooey, which is why they can't be too low, right? And that's where you put Cutter and Archer, in my opinion. So, like I said, these two characters invalidate. They don't invalidate Archer. They kind of invalidate Archer. They kind of invalidate Ninja. They don't invalidate Meta Knight. Invalidate Yo-Yo. Invalidated. 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 Kind of. Invalidated. 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 But these two don't. They can reach them at any area they are on the entire map. Especially Cutter. Cutter's got crazy rushdown. I mean, projectiles, no matter where they are. He will hit you and find you. Now, the matchup is like, I don't even think it's that bad also because they don't really have jabs. Well, Gooey actually does have a nasty jab, but Magolor doesn't have a jab. So, like, where a lot of these characters are going to wall out Cutter if he's trying to like, rush them down to get in, Magolor can't really wall him out if Cutter's, like, keeping him in place if he's trying to fly. Same with Archer. Gooey's tongue is just so, his jab is so broken. We're not even going to talk about that. But let's go on. Next, I think you have Water. I think Water is, like, it's like fun, you know, it's nice. I don't think it's super duper good. I think it does invalidate some other stuff, actually. I think it invalidates some stuff ahead of it. But it doesn't, like, have the matchup spread like they will. Like, I do think Hammer can't even touch Water if Water gets the lead, right? You just jump 2B. There's nothing he can do. But, like, Water isn't doing that to Cutter. Water isn't doing that to Archer. He's not doing that to Beam. He's not doing that to Bandana D. He's not doing that to Fighter. He's not doing that to Beam. He's not doing that to Bomb. Or Poe, I mean. He's not doing that to Umbrella. He's not, you know what I mean? So, like, Hammer could fight these characters, whereas Water's not fighting these characters but Water can fight Hammer. That doesn't mean Water's better than Hammer. It just means Water beats Hammer. That's just my opinion on that matter. Make sure everything's still going. We're at 12 minutes deep. Not too bad. Not too bad. Next up. Next up, I put Bell and DDD. I think these round out, like, the characters that, like, still got some sauce with them. They got some stuff, both of them. Bell's, like, really frustrating if he gets you in the jabs. The ding, the ding, the ding, the ding. If you ever played Dead by Daylight, it sounds like that one killer who always walks with the bell. He hits because he's invisible. He's actually freaking broken. Bell's not broken like that, but he is obnoxious with the bells. You know what I mean? And King DDD, in my opinion, is just a worse Hammer. His hitbox is much bigger than Kirby, so the Hammer doesn't cover him like it'll cover Kirby. And this is where we get to the sadness of the whole tier list. And this is the order I'd probably put it in too. I think Sword Kirby is just a little lackluster right now. It needs something that sets it apart. You could just literally crouch over anything, under everything. And then you got Beetle, who's got like command grabs and they're slow. And teams is not bad, but like you can get out of all of his stuff. And he gets invalidated super hard by Magolor or Gooey. Anybody who can run away, he just shouldn't be able to catch them, including Water. So this is my tier list, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the making of it. Like I said, though, earlier, I did want to talk about something else. Is I will be playing in a tournament this Saturday, and I'm going to be streaming it. I would really appreciate it if you guys came to the stream and, you know, watched it, supported. Even if I lose early, then I'll just get some games in with the people in the chat. So why not? You know, I'm going to try my best and win. But, you know, that's all I really had to say about the tournament. I also want to say that I want to host my own tournament. I think that'd be really cool if I streamed it and I commentated over it and, like, we had everybody in the community playing against each other and it was nothing but good vibes, right? So let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys would be interested, I'd have like a $20 gift card or something like that, a prize winner or Venmo somebody. We could do it like that, but we'll figure it out. Thank you guys again for watching. If you disagree with the tier list, let me know down below why you disagree. You know, tell me what's good. Tell me what I did wrong, what you believe. If you agree with it, tell me why you think Magolor is so goddamn busted, because we all know he is. And I don't think he's unbeatable, though. I'm not one of those people. But thank you guys for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Until next time when I release the Fighter Ninja video and I continue from there. Peace!